Music documentaries have come a long way, and boy, are we lucky to have them. Music docs have shed light on the inner workings of various bands, artists, and groups, and has successfully covered different musical topics, genres, styles, unheard stories, and unsung heroes from decades of music. Really, it's a treat to hear the real stories, testimonials, and often heartfelt or vulgar commentaries from bands, artists, fans, and all others involved. Before I reveal my picks of 20 must see music docs, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's probably right here or right there, but it'd be much appreciated. You'll get more music, more videos, and you can also, drop me a comment, like this video, like my other videos, check out my other videos, or do all three or all of the above. And now, my picks of 20 must see music docs. Searching for Sugarman. Upon seeing this doc, I didn't have a single clue what it was about, but by the end of the film, my heart was warmed. My faith in music was also restored. The Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years. Completely no holds barred, this doc glorifies and destroys rock star images in one fell swoop. Wasp guitarist Chris Holmes' scene will make you cringe. Vodka, anyone? The Wrecking Crew. What's the best way to celebrate a group of musicians that have helped legendary artists make hits? Make a film about them. This doc is about that. Marley. All about the life of legendary and most influential reggae artist of this time, Bob Marley. The film is shot beautifully with never before heard stories and insights to the life of the reggae legend. American Hardcore. Talk about hitting the nail right between the eyes. A true gem of a doc. American Hardcore makes light of the punk era between 1980 through 1986 and instills new respect for the genre. Muscle Shoals. This doc is truly one of my favorites. When the reveal is made, my eyes went black hole sun wide and my jaw completely dropped. I mean, what in the world? Anvil, the story of Anvil. Anvil never got their due, but gets a chance to revive the dream. Journey with the band and experience firsthand the trial and tribulations of being in a rock band. I shed a tear for this one. Cobain, Montage of Heck. This is the best narrative of one of the world's most beloved musicians, Nirvana frontman, Kurt Cobain. The unseen footages are completely gripping. Rest in peace, Kurt. Don't stop believing every man's journey. This one hits close to the heart. The story is completely genuine, and in one of the craziest, boldest, and riskiest moves in history, rock and roll band Journey acquires a Filipino frontman named Arnel Pineda. 10 years later, they are still doing it. Cue this one next. Some Kind of Monster. I was floored, confused, and head effed by this doc. One of their last best docs, a year and a half in the life of Metallica, is a complete contrast of the band on Some Kind of Monster. I mean, my metal heroes crying on film? Unheard of. The other F word. A doc that goes into the family side of things. Witness the family-filled lives of legendary punk rockers. It's quite great. Scratch. 2 turntables and a microphone. Every hip-hop DJ in the game today needs to see this doc. Every hip-hop fan, aficionado, and the source should too. Get ready for some turntablism on the wheels of steel. Good old Frida. Secretaries for bands must have some insane stories. Frida was the secretary and band friend of none other than the Beatles. After 50 years, she finally shares her stories. It might get loud. 3 of the world's most iconic sonically driven guitarists get together and talk guitars. Page, White, and The Edge. If that didn't hook you yet, you might as well skip to the next one. Beware of Mr. Baker. Ginger Baker is one of the most revered drummers of our time. It's too bad he acts the way he does and purports the image that he does. Chalk this one up to the crazies. A band called Death. A what? A pioneering black punk band named Death from the 70s? I'm in. Sure glad I saw this. Family ties and weird stories go hand in hand. This one is one of those. Madonna, Truth or Dare. At the time of the documentary release, there was nobody like Madonna. No one in the music industry was as fierce, explosive, sexual, talented, or more powerful at the time. This film documents the Madonna that everyone loves, the filth and the fury. Seeing members of the Sex Pistols talk freely and shed a tear for one of theirs is heart-crippling. John Lydon is at his best here. Out of the 20, this is the one that deserves a play. Woodstock. I believe this is the best music doc of all time. The performance footage in general is like living through that weekend. I will never forget the feeling I got when I saw how insane festivals can get. It was an awakening. Sound City. Last but not least, Sound City. Dave Grohl does an amazing job documenting the Nirvana years and everything leading up to recording a soundtrack at Dave's Studio 606 using the actual Nave console. This one rocks. Before I wrap it up, here are 3 notable ones. And there it is, 20 must-see music docs. I hope you enjoyed it, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more music-related vids, music, performances, arts, lifestyle, and much, much more. Thanks!